Next story, the cover story. Written here. Kidnapping is a crime that can leave even the strongest of us feeling helpless and powerless. The feeling gets worse when those in authority can't seem to help at all. This is a fictional account of how one victim fought back. Dom, I'm sorry, formatting problems. Dom teaches with the Computer Studies Division at Ateneo de Davao. Sadly, he can't make it. He also manages several online fiction websites, including the recently launched, and this is a quick blurb, quick plug, PhilippineGenreStories.com. PGS is now online. It's been online since last month. It has been published in PSF twice, and holds the unique distinction of having had his submissions accepted in the PGS holiday, horror, and crime issues. All special issues and all under different editors. He recently got married, poor guy.
Sending this to your wife.
Your wife?
I'll be right here.
I control how these slides go.
His name is...
Okay, Crystal. Last time I saw Uncle Freddy. A young lady becomes an amateur sleuth and investigates the circumstances surrounding her uncle's death. In the process, she discovers his secrets and learns that crimes within a family can be the most deep-rooted of all. Crystal was born and bred in Manila and currently teaches in Hong Kong. Her short stories and poems have been published in the Philippines, Australia, North America, and online. Her short story, Benito Salazar's Last Creation, won a Palaka. And her play, The Foundling, was performed in Hong Kong in 2009, and she is currently involved as a scriptwriter for an indie film project there. Crystal?
Hey!
Hindi na totoo, nagja-jazz lang yan.
Ay, oo, hindi pala updated.
Dapat nagdala ka ng gitara.
Thank you again. Thank you, Kenneth, that I'm in PGS again. And thank you for giving me a very good reason to come home. Yeah, I'll be going back tomorrow. So, yeah, this is actually the first story that I ever wrote that I set in Hong Kong, which was actually a couple of years back. Kasi I think delayed yung, the publication. So I...
Awkward!
No, but I think it's really cool. Kasi, yeah. So yeah, it's been a few years since I started working in Hong Kong, and I think like seeing this published here kind of makes me feel like parang full circle na rin one day. So yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thanks for having me.
The last story in this very slim book, the hot Alex Osias, right?
Still taping you.
Ano yung malagkit na tingin?
Broadcaster. This story explores how, through the internet, the methods of exposing crimes may change, yet the dangers faced by those revealing the facts are as real as ever. Alexander Marcos Osias is a founding member of the Lit Critters Literary Discussion and Writing Group. All the members are here. His fiction can be found in PSF 235 and 6.
Uneven.
Mathematics. Having lived all over the world, including Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, and the US, he is now based in Manila, where he works in the IT industry and enjoys life with his lovely wife, Kate, and his active son, Alex.
I'd like to thank, Lit Critters, because this story actually came out of an exercise of writing stories far longer than we normally write. So instead of the normal 3,000 words, we were asked to double, triple the length, and this is one of the things that came out of that.
And did she cut it?
Yes, thankfully, because it's quite long. I'd also like to thank my parents over there in the back. We started on reading all sorts of things, all sorts of genre stories. And thanks to Q for being able to put this stuff together. I know it's been a bit of a bear, particularly this issue, but ultimately the crime issue has come out. Congratulations.
I'd like to end with a message for Ichi.
Hindi video.
Si Ichi
Kasi
pa.
crime lang kayo.
Oh!
Kailangan i-decipher yung hidden message.
Yes, Ichi, I'll tell you.
Alam mo Singaporean accent? May
Yeah.
Hindi ko kaya.
Basahin mo na.
Tonight, this is Ichi speaking. Tonight rightly belongs to the writers of PSF 6 and of the PGS crime issue. I want to thank all these writers, Sin May, Marianne Moll, Crystal Koo, Alex Ucias, and Dom Semifranca in particular, for their submissions to the PGS crime issue. Thank you for not writing about private eyes and trench coats, or gangsters in pinstripe suits. Thank you for writing stories that we can believe and understand about things that do happen in the Philippines or to Filipinos. Thank you for showing that crime fiction isn't always about who done it, but why. I would also like to give a big thank you to Kestrel for allowing us to piggyback on the launch of the PSF 6 this evening. This is the Philippines, where 57 people can be massacred in broad daylight, where the perpetrators are clearly identified, where video footage of the crime exists, where witnesses have come forward, yet the case drags on for months and possibly years, where convicted murderers serving their sentences can walk out of prison at their leisure to go where they please, where resources, facilities, and expertise are in short supply, and justice is a perpetually elusive and always negotiable target. So these stories reflect exactly those realities. They will neither astound you with feats of deduction or amaze you with scientific technique. Instead, they show a real understanding of motive, of the basic impulses that drive the human animal: greed, fear, hatred, love, survival, guilt. Their characters seem to know instinctively that there is little recourse to be found in our police stations, our courts, our halls of power. As a final word, a publisher in the UK that specializes in worldwide crime fiction says that to understand the culture, you need only to examine its crimes. This volume may be slim, but I hope it provides some encouragement for Filipino writers to explore the genre and its vastly untapped potential for portraying and examining our society. Thank you again, and good night.